Hello children, good evening. How are you? Hope so you're well and staying at home. Today I just want to just refer this video for class 9. Okay, class 9, this is the second part of chapter 2, Physical Features of India. So here I will going to teach you the learning objective of this chapter. The topic will be the Himalayan, the northern mountains, or we can say the Himalayan mountains, right children? Because in the northern part there is a Himalayan mountains has been located, its location, how many divisions are there, that, and related to that points I will tell you something special thing, right children? Okay children, before starting my video, I just wanted to know that hope so you are well and staying at home, and please stay at home, maintain social distancing, sanitize yourself. These are the only steps we can do during this COVID time, during this pandemic time. There is no another options. Everybody should attend the class. They should be mindful, they should be attentive during the class. You are very much attentive, I know that. Then also I am just telling because I'm repeating every day, that's why. So let's not waste the time. Let's start the video. So here children, first of all I wanted to show you from my board also, you can able to see that I have written chapter 2 Physical Features of India. Here in my board I have drawn something roughly children, I have drawn for that India's map. But here I wanted to show you how Himalayan mountains I think children you are able to find it out, some these triangular shape, some shapes are there in the north part to northeastern part, northwest to northeast. Himalayan mountain has been location there. I wanted to show here that how Himalayan mountain has been located. Okay, and with that I will show you, because children whenever we will do some landform, before starting to do and before starting to read, we have to do in geography that you know better that wherever it is located. Okay, for roughly location I have drawn just this, and for your reference only it will be betterment of yours. So that's why how much portions we will teach, that many portions I will draw like this way only, and I will explain like this way only. Okay children, so let's start the Himalayan mountains. Here some points I have written for Himalayan mountains. What is Himalayan mountains? Himalayan mountains are the geologically young and structurally full mountain. Some points I have written over here. It will be very much easy to memorize, it will be very much easy to learn. That's why I have written like this way, and that's why I can just explain like this way only. Okay children, geologically young and structurally full mountain. Here I want to tell you that for the first video I have already explained that how Himalayan mountain has been formed. Okay, and that video also I have told you that Himalaya is a young full mountain. It means that very long time it has not been made, it is very recently has been made. Recently means millions of years ago children. So it takes time for making. So for that as comparative to other mountains, it is the young full mountains. Full mountains we can divide into two portions. One will be full mountain, young full mountain, another will be old full mountain. Here Himalaya will be grouped as a young full mountain. So geologically means according to the time basis we can find it out, young structurally fold mountain. Okay, geologically young and structurally full. Structure means how it has been just like a wave it has been made, like a fold it has been made. So that is why structure is full. That is why I have written full mountain, right children? First point over. Second point come to location. It is located in the north borders of India. Okay, fully northern border, north to northeastern border it has been located. From the location only you can find it out very easily. Okay, whenever you will learn children, so please keep your book with yourself, and here also page number 9 in your NCERT book also very nicely given wherever it is located and all. Okay, third point, let's I come to third point. Third point will be extended from north to northeast. Okay, so Himalayan full mountain definitely I have drawn it from north to northeast. It has been just located. Okay, it covers 2400 kilometer distances. The total length means how much portion it has been covered it up, 2400 kilometer distance it has been covered it up. From the north it starts from the north to northeast. Okay, and width means how much thick it is. It is called, I think children better you know how much thick it is. Children, it is thick in the northern side. It will be varies from 400 kilometer to it is narrower and it is extended up to 150 kilometer. It is the long. It is the lower part only. Okay, so its width varies from 400 kilometer in Kashmir and 150 kilometer in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, children. So next, I will tell you that it is the loftiest and one of the rugged mountain barriers. Here only I will going to explain that it is the loftiest. Loftiest means the world's highest peaks are located over here. Children, you know better than Himalayas. Mostly the peaks are world's one of the most heighted peaks are 8,900 meter height, around 9 kilometer height. It will be that will be of this Mount Everest located in Nepal. But in India we are taking this Kanchenjunga because second mountain whatever it is coming, it is located over here only. I will show you over here only it is located, the K2 mountain over here only it is located, K2. But now these days it is a very much controversial thing because it has been occupied by Pakistan still now. So that's why there is a controversy. So that's why NCERT book also not been given over there. So that's why we will learn about here this Kanchenjunga. Here it's a West Bengal and here will be the Sikkim. Here will be the Sikkim. It will be Kanchenjunga. Kanchenjunga. We will take in the India's highest mountain peak. Okay, children. So let's will hear about like now I will read the major physical divisions. Major physical divisions of India has been grouped in 6 divisions. First one will be the Himalayan mountains, and further I will proceed whenever, but I just take the names. Northern plains, the peninsular plateau, the Indian desert, the coastal plains and the islands. Okay, first landmark will be the Himalayan mountain. Himalayan mountains geologically strong and the structurally fold mountains which stretch over the northern borders of India. I have already told you, children. These mountains ranges run from west east direction, definitely just west to east direction. But the Himalaya represents the loftiest, one of the most rugged mountain boundaries in the world. They are formed the arc. Arc means the shape of the land will be like this, crescent shape or the half moon shape. It's called the arc also, right? Altitude. Altitude means the height variations from variations greater in the eastern half and those in the western half. Then eastern half, these eastern portions heights are more, western portion heights are less. Okay, a number of valleys between these ranges has been found. Okay, so many number of valleys has been we have find it out, and so many hill stations we can find it out from here. Children, according to the height, Himalaya has been divided into, according to the longitudinal valleys, Himalaya has been divided into three divisions. What are the longitudinal valleys? According to the longitudinal division. Longitudinal division from north south direction. Okay, it will be like a straightforward location. According to height, we will divide the Himalaya in 3 divisions. Okay, what are they? First one will be Himadri or Greater Himalaya. Second one will be Lesser Himalaya or Himachal. Third one will be Outer Himalaya or Shivalik. Okay, so according to height it has been, if suppose here the questions are coming that what are the longitudinal divisions of Himalaya, you should write down these 3 only and you have to discuss about them. Okay, first of all I will tell you the Himadri ranges. About the Himadri ranges, some features are there, that also I will tell you. Himadri ranges are most continuous ranges. It means that there will be, you can able to see there will be no gap, and these Himadri ranges has been most some parts has been coming to the India, some part has been gone to Nepal, and some part also again coming to India only. Okay, so we can tell from Indus river to Brahmaputra river it has been extended roughly. Okay, so because chapter 3 we have already read that there is a 3 rivers interplay of that mostly taking the place, that what are the 3 rivers? Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra. So we can tell from the Indus to Brahmaputra this type of Himalayan mountain fully has been located. Okay children, so now I will come to Himadri. Himadri will be heighted more than 6,000 meter or 6 kilometer height. More height also to be there. Average height I am telling you, that is more than 6,000 meter. If questions are coming, so you have to write down like point basis this type of questions, this type of answers. It contains the permanent Himalayan peaks, right? Next one will be what Mostly the fold of greater Himalayas are asymmetrical in nature. Here children, I will tell you something what about the asymmetrical features. Here I will just rub the points and I will tell you something. These Himalayan mountain ranges are in asymmetrical. Children, what is symmetrical? Symmetrical, I think children you know better. Wherever there will be any upland or down upland, if you will divide from, if you intersect it like this type of mountains are there, if you cut from the between, so what will come, it will come like that way only, like this, both the sides it will equally divided, but it is called symmetrical. But asymmetrical is that one sided there will maybe a asymmetrical is that whenever one sided there will be a very steep slope, another side it will be a gentle slope, so that will be called as the asymmetrical in nature. Okay children, so here in the Himadri ranges we are seeing generally the mountains are asymmetrical. So here we will tell this asymmetrical in nature Himalayan or Himadri mountains ranges. Next, I will tell you the code of this part. Acha, I think children you know better that fold mountains generally made up of these sediments. Okay, so above the part there will be sediments, but down above the part there will be sediments. Sedimentary rocks are in the above portions, but core means the inside whatever the inside materials are there, that will be is called core. That's why here mentioned the core. Okay, this core composed of the granite. Mostly the rocks has been made by granite. Granite is a type of rock. I think children you better know that it is a igneous rock. It's very hard in nature. Whenever Indo-Australian plate and or Indian plate and Eurasian plate has been clashed to each other, that's why this fold mountain has been made. I have told you already in the whenever formation of Himalaya I have told, so that whenever they have been clashed, they are belongs to some very hard content of rock. What are the rock? This type of granite rock only, or some cases it can be basalt rock also. Okay children, so from that is why it is the core type of rock has been belongs to that. Next, mostly the core of the part of the Himalayas are composed of granite. It is the perennially snowbound. Perennially means all over the year it having the snow. It never melts the snow because all the heighted peaks are very much high and they are that much, and the temperature are mostly time very below the 0 degree. So that's why full year it has been covered by the snow. Okay, and a number of glaciers descends over there. One of the most important glacier children you can able to find it out, it is of Siachen. It's the largest one, it is the biggest one of India. It has been belongs to Siachen glacier, which wherever our that army persons are also it is located in this portion very highly heighted of Himalaya. So our army persons there will be a border of India also, that will be army persons are taking care of it, right? So now I will tell you some second layer of the Himalaya, second part of the Himalaya. It will be of the Himachal or Lesser Himalaya. Okay children, Himachal and Lesser Himalaya, south of the Himadri. South of the Himadri means, if children I will make this will be the Himadri ranges. Okay, so another will be that Himachal ranges, but Himachal ranges are not been continuous one. It will be divided in middle portions also. Here also it is also there. Okay, so here some divisions are there, and the height also differs from it is also less height than the Himadri. Okay, Himachal means the middle. Okay, the ranges are the mainly composed of highly compressed or altered rock. Altered rock means mostly the metamorphic rock or some other rocks also, it cannot be find it out properly, right? And the height of the land will be 3,700 to 4,500 meters, and the average width will be 550 kilometers. Children, you have to memorize all these things. Okay, what are the main important ranges are there? Pinjal ranges and Dhauladhar ranges are the, and Mahabad ranges are the prominent ones. These ranges consist of famous valley of Kashmir, Kangra, Kullu. Mostly children you can able to see the Kashmir valley, this Kashmir valley, Kangra valley, Kullu valley, all Himachal Pradesh and some parts of Jammu Kashmir has been located located over there. So that's why it has been covering up this type of special valleys or very beautiful valleys, and by that way we can easily find it out that it is a very nice tourist spots also. Okay, this region also very much known of hill stations. Definitely it is known of hill stations because these type of beautiful cities are there, beautiful hill stations are there. Okay, now I will come to the third portions of Himalaya. Third portions of Himalaya also, it has not been continuous, it is also something has been, means it has been discontinuous in between. Okay, so what are they, how it has been discontinuous? Like outermost part of the Himalaya is called as the Shivalik or outer Himalaya it can be also called. They extends over the width of 10 to 50 kilometer and have an altitude means height of the land will be 900 meter to 1100 meters. This range is brought down by the rivers from the main Himalaya ranges and located the further north. These valleys are covered with the thick gravel. Here children, I will going to mention something, some specific type of landforms. That is how this type of valleys are just mostly covered up with gravel and alluvium. The longitudinal valley means in these two between there will be valleys. Here these portions will be, there will be valleys. Shivalik, that will be Himachal, and this will be Himadri. Okay, so the Shivalik ranges, and between the Himachal and Shivalik ranges, in the middle and last range, there will be some longitudinal valley, very beautiful valleys are there. They are called the dunes. These valleys are called valleys. Are called dunes. I think children, some of the names you are very much knowing. That is of Dehradun, Kotli Dun, Patli Dun. Please note it down, all these three dunes. Okay, questions are coming. Children, please underline that. Besides the longitudinal divisions, longitudinal divisions, within that there will be some other divisions also. According to the places it can be divided, but today I will not teach so much. Today up to here. And I will tell you, in the Himadri ranges mostly the world's highest peaks are located. What are they? In the Nepal there will be Mount Everest, world's highest mountain peak. In now it has been occupied by Pakistan. That will be second highest mountain, that will be of K2 or Godwin Austen, and third will be Kanchenjunga, and so many more are there. That will be Makalu, Kamet. These this table, page number 11, left hand side, this table, the height of the peaks of Himalayas, that you have to memorize. Okay children, and height also. Right, so this is the generally the longitudinal division, three divisions of Himalaya. This many only I have explained today. Next day I will going to explain whatever the regional basis divisions are there. Whatever the regional basis division means, Himalaya is covering so many states. I will just take a name of that. That is of Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, some parts of Uttarakhand, and there will be here also it can be the Nepal some portions, and also West Bengal some portions, and Northeast 7 states more or less it has been located, right? So that in Arunachal Pradesh and Assam also, right? So that portions also coming under this. So these are the states belongs to that, and for that here next division will be coming like according to basis of the rivers. Rivers have been, and regional basis. Regional basis means according to regionally we will divide. Like state basis we will divide. How we will divide? By through the rivers only we will divide. So next day children, for that I will tell you the up to here. So next day I will teach you that more. Thank you so much for that time. Thank you for watching.